Last month I turned 30. I turned 30. I turned 30. It's 30. Oh my God.
I've literally gotten bigger by the second.
Do you think this is a filter? Or is she just catfishing us all? I don't think it's a filter because she is crying. She's pretty distraught.
If you ask me, it's not an act. It's a sickness. All over the western half of the planet, women are coming out in an attempt to enforce a hollow lie. 35 is the new 25. I'm 30, flirty, and thriving. I'm still getting guys left and right at the club. There's no such thing as the wall. And yet, right after statements like these, the same women go to great lengths to reclaim their lost youth. With their latest alimony payment, these 304s will go under and face the scalpel, just to try and later make the argument that they look just as good as they did 10 plus years ago. One of the primary issues with this is they think nobody will notice they have enough chemicals in their body to put down a full-grown rhinoceros. Before we continue with the video, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Otto Santiago Lasses, who shared, "I'm really happy for the feminist movement, because now I know who's wife material and who is not." Exactly. Like, if your woman is injecting salmon sperm into herself, yeah, she's not the one, guys. So, anyway, don't forget to reach out to my email to claim your $5. As always, guys, I'll be picking one comment from each video. Could be the funniest, the most liked, or even one that related to today's video. So don't forget to leave a comment, and you may be our next winner. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps out a ton, y'all. So now, let's get right back into the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
To bring the point home, here's our first disturbing story, titled Women 34 who has spent $30,000 on anti-aging treatments and surgery reveals which procedures are really worth the money and which you should avoid at all costs. Of course, we won't be spending any time going over the specific advice, just highlighting the leaps these sad thoughts go through to try and fight biology. Jane Hertz from Daily Mail writes, "A woman who spent $30K on anti-aging cosmetic treatments over the past 9 years has revealed exactly which procedures were worth her money, and which were most definitely were not." Rachel Rose, 34, who is based in Florida, is a content creator who has documented her various health, wellness, and lifestyle journeys on her YouTube channel, sharing what has been helping her build a happier, healthier, and more confident lifestyle. In the video, which was posted to her YouTube channel this month, Rose divulged everything about all of her procedures and treatments to her viewers, admitting that she had made some big mistakes along the way. Rose admitted that looking younger was something that she wanted, citing a concept in Dan Sullivan's book, 10x is easier than 2x, which is what you want. "I want to look younger," she admitted in the beginning of the clip. "I realized that there's gonna be a point where it's like, there's only so far you can go, there's only so much anti-aging, there's also a point where you can start to look crazy, and I certainly don't want to go that route, but I want what I want. I realized it's insane that I can sit here saying, yeah, I spent $30,000, but I want what I want. I'll save you the time and give you the summary. This chick removed skin from her eyelids, used lasers and microneedling all over her body, and again, pumped her body with enough foreign substances to put a taxidermist to shame. As is typical for all of these women, more than once she uses the phrase, I want what I want. For the learned traveler, you'll know this is basically the battle cry of every feminist. Let me use the money I got voting for equity programs to pretend with my echo chamber friends that I don't look like that alien duck thing from an old South Park episode. Rachel, you're not living a healthier lifestyle. You're embalming yourself for a brief moment of denial that will dissolve the second you turn 45. Everyone knows what these surgeries look like in the long run, and it's not going to be pretty.
We've got a single 46-year-old woman. She's found herself in an unhappy situation. She's got a lot to say.
I want a relationship, that's what I want. I had all the adventures, I have all the stories to tell. I just want somebody that I can count on.
All I just heard is that she had all the partying. She was out there finding herself for a really long time. She's 46. How appetizing to a man to know that you got all the nasty out of your system, and now here he is. You want someone reliable and dependable now that you did all that, and he gets to have that consistent image of you doing all the nasty with everybody before because you just told him. How desirable. Why is the brain dead so thick? I'll tell you why. Because all of these women absorb all of this modern feminism for so long, and women lie to them. They tell them that guys are somehow going to receive that information well, and that guy is just like, bye. See you later. You had all the stories? I don't want to know. I don't want to have to go to the STD clinic either on my way out of here, honey.
In case this clip didn't do the trick, here's the situation, ladies. Your friends are lying to you, so that you'll return the favor by lying to them. Regardless, all of these chicks know that their decision making is flawed, but they will never, ever admit it. If the Western wife won't admit she's wrong after a 5-minute argument, what makes anyone think they'll backpedal after 100 years of self-deception? There's no way that's gonna happen, even if they're headed for their literal demise. Case in point can be reinforced by this next big New York Post story titled, LA Mom and Daughter Sentenced Over Fatal, Illegal Butt Lift That Killed Aspiring Porn Star Hours After Injection. In it, Megan Palin writes, a Los Angeles mother and daughter were sentenced to 4 years in prison each on Thursday for the involuntary manslaughter of a wannabe porn star they performed an illegal butt lift operation on. Libby Adam, 53, and Alicia Galaz, 26, appeared at Los Angeles Superior Court, where they were sentenced in connection with the death of Carissa Rajpal, a 26-year-old South African actress. Rajpal, an aspiring adult film star, died at a hospital hours after Adam and Galaz injected her buttocks with liquid silicone at a home in Los Angeles in October 2019. The mother and daughter appeared in court for sentencing with immaculately groomed hairstyles and striking suits, Adam in a camel color and Galaz in hot pink. Okay, I'm going to pause the reading real quick just to address how brainwashed Western women have actually become. These women were charged with a serious offense, and the chick writing this article can't help but compliment their attire in the courtroom. I'm losing my damn mind here, y'all. Anyway, it continues with, both were ashen-faced as they were handcuffed by deputies and led off to be incarcerated. Until their arrests in August 2021, the pair had operated a business offering plastic surgeries on women for cash at cut-price rates in patients' homes, despite not being trained or having a license to perform operations. Prosecutors said Adam and Galaz offered the butt lifts to hundreds of customers. Rajpal had undergone 2 similar buttock procedures from the women before her fatal encounter. She even posted a video of herself to social media during one of the operations after moving from South Africa to California in search of work. Adam and Galaz charged Rajpal $3,500 to $4,000 for her operation, whereas a board-certified butt lift would run her anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, according to NBC4. During the 3rd procedure, Rajpal immediately became ill and lost consciousness, as the chemicals entered her bloodstream and caused an embolism. The suspects fled the scene without identifying or informing the paramedics of the cosmetic procedure. As a result, the victim died in an emergency room with tending physicians unaware of the silicone injection. The Los Angeles Police Department said in a statement after the two were charged. LAPD Deputy Chief Alan Hamilton added, "These individuals have no medical training. They're not experienced and they're putting people's lives at risk." Prosecutors argued that they should have both known about the dangers of silicone injections because Galaz had been working for a salon in 2018 when another patient died following a butt lift procedure carried out by one of her colleagues, Newsweek reports. It is estimated that as many as 1 in 3,000 patients have died as a result of undergoing a Brazilian butt lift. The procedure, known as a BBL for the nationality of the doctor, said to have invented it, it usually involves injecting fat into the buttocks to reshape them and add volume. The treatment has the highest death rate of all aesthetic surgery, according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. Adam and Galaz were initially slapped with second-degree murder charges, but later downgraded to the lesser charge of involuntary manslaughter because the jury believed the mother and daughter didn't act with malice when they injected their victim. Gentlemen, another case of female loyalty. Women will do anything but admit fault, and the current legal environment treats most of these cases with velvet gloves. If a man was caught doing this with his son, they'd be on death row by now. That aside, it just proves my point that women would rather die than admit they were wrong. Ergo, chicks will continue mutilating their bodies just so they can feed the lie that nature doesn't apply to them, that they don't need a man because they'll be able to stay young and viable forever. When in reality, the only thing that'll stand the test of time is those implants when you're 6 feet under.
Today I learned that women hit the wall at 35 years old. So I'm about to hit the wall next year? Is it cold there? Is it at least furnished? Lord, what's I gonna do? Please.
The lady in the first clip acting like she doesn't look 45 already. These women will do anything they can to keep up the facade, whether it be fake laughter on TikTok or death by butt pump. There's no way in hell they'll admit that the wall comes for them at all. That's why the mother-daughter duo got away with it for so long. Being thoughts themselves, they understand feeding denial has become a profitable enterprise. Western women come out in droves looking like balloon animals, being greeted by a mob who did the same yelling. "You're so beautiful, get it girl." Then, when they get out into the world, most are stunned to see that men are keeping a safe distance from them. Why? Because the only change these chicks made is choosing a surgery that raises red flags from a mile away. Let's get into the most popular, and might I say disturbing, story of the day titled, "Women are paying $500 to get salmon sperm injected into their vaginas to boost sex lives." Yep, y'all heard that correctly. New York Post's Adriana Diaz writes, "These women will try anything to improve their sex lives. Women are paying $500 to have salmon sperm injected into their vaginas to help their floundering sex lives. A lot of older women come to me and say they are not having any kind of sexual arousal anymore," Amanda Azopardi, an aesthetic nurse who runs clinics in London, Liverpool, and North Wales, told the Daily Mail. "So we do the O shot, and they're reporting stronger and more frequent orgasms, increased natural lubrication, greater sexual arousal." An O shot is a non-surgical treatment intended to rejuvenate the vagina and increase sexual arousal, and is alleged to typically show results after about 2 to 4 sessions. Several kinds of injections are used for the procedure, including the patient's own blood or salmon sperm. "It's just absolutely life-changing for them," Azopardi said. It gained traction in the US last year after Jennifer Aniston revealed that she once sampled a salmon sperm facial, admitting to the Wall Street Journal that she will try almost anything to keep her skin looking young. These treatments may seem a little fishy, but some people will do just about anything to look and feel how they used to. Looks like the 304s are skipping the club and going straight to the source. Dear God. To the writer, Diaz, is it? The puns don't prevent me from needing a trash can next to my keyboard. You owe me my 12 o'clock lunch. This is the most viral cosmetic story this week, and there's a reason for that. It's taboo. But let's get past that and focus on how this fully brings the point home that no guy should be caught dead with a Western woman. According to these stories, women have become not only a financial liability, but probably carcinogenic. All because they think money will help them break through the wall. Newsflash, it clearly doesn't.
A woman over 27, it's time to sell. If you're a woman over 30, it's time to mark this shit on 50% off. If you're over 35, it's time to put that shit on clearance. If you're at 40, it's time to put that shit at the outlet. If you're at 50, Salvation Army.
Going through these stories and disturbing clips has damaged my eyes beyond repair, y'all. Who gave this lady access to TikTok? It should be deemed a crime against humanity. Men, This is what happens when women take the reins and remove traditionalism from our daily lives. You get grannies in club clothes, people dying from butt lifts, divorced men financing surgeries, and the god-awful salmon thing. This is yet another one of the many reasons to save your money and time. Recognize that this feminist society is lost, and if men stop feeding it, according to all available data, it will die off as quickly as it started. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.